So Lana, welcome back to our math lesson today, and we'll start by doing a recap of what we did yesterday. Now yesterday we were doing area of a circle, and we were trying to get area of different figures of circles, a half a circle, a full circle, a 3/4, and a half a circle. So to begin with, we started with the full circle. We can have a full circle of radius 7 centimeters. And we said area will be equal to pi r squared. We said pi can be written as 22/7 or 3.14, the decimal pi. So here, just do area is equal to 22/7, the radius is 7 times 7. This will give you 154 centimeters squared. So that is what we did yesterday. If you are doing a 3/4, for example, you draw a full circle and remove one part. This becomes a 3/4, which has an 14 centimeter radius. This will give you. So as we say, this will be equal to area will be equal to pi r squared. But this is 3/4, so 3/4 pi r squared. This will be equal to 3/4 pi. Radius is 14 times 14. So by 2, 2 by 2, 11. By 7, 1 by 7, 2. This 2 will add this one, remaining 3 times 11, which is 33. Then times 14. This will give you 2, carry 1, 14. 12, 13. This will give you 3. So you get 462 centimeters squared. 462 centimeters squared. So that's where we stopped Lana yesterday. Now today I want us to discuss about something else, and we are going to do area of a parallelogram. Area of a parallelogram. Area of a parallelogram. And for us to understand well the area of a parallelogram, we need to do a revision of area of a triangle and an area of a rectangle. Now, if you are given, find the area of a rectangle that is having a length of 12 centimeter and a width of 2.5 centimeter. How can we be able to deal with this? So, number one, you write the formula. Area is calculated by getting length times width. And so the length is 12 centimeters and the width of 2.5 centimeters. So you get 12 times 2.5, which you take to 25, but you know you have one decimal place. So this will give you 10, got 1, this is 6, and 4, and 2. 0, 0, 3. So 300, but you divide with 10 because you have one decimal place. That will give you 30 centimeters squared. That will be the area. What if you are given a rectangle, a triangle, given a triangle, you can have a triangle of this nature. There are many forms of triangle, but you can have one, a right angle triangle, which is 4, 3, and then 5 centimeter. This is a right angle. You're told, find the area. So if you have to look for the area will be equal to a half times base times height. So area will be equal to a half. What is the base? Base is this one here, where the two lines meet to form a right angle here. This is what we call the base, and this is the height. So the base is 4 centimeters and the height is 3 centimeters. This will give you 6 centimeters squared. So the area will be equal to 6 centimeters squared. If, for example, you're given this kind of a triangle, so let's have another type of a triangle which looks like this. This is also a triangle, and you are given this as 8 centimeter, this is 24 centimeter. This is 50 centimeter, and 25 centimeter. If you are given that learner, this is a right angle, meaning that this is a perpendicular height and this is a base. So we are not going to use the sides. The sides, we call them the hypotenuse. We are not going to use them. So we are going to apply our formula. Area is equals to half times base. The base is 24 and the height is 8. This will give you 96 centimeters squared. So that's where we are. So the last one, the last type of a triangle you can be asked to get the area is when you have something like this. Lana, you're given something like this. You're told this is 5 centimeter. This is C, D. The distance here is 5 centimeter also. These are right angle, 3 centimeter. This is B, this is A. So A, B, C, D. We have a triangle A, B, C, D. You are told to calculate area of a triangle ABC, triangle ACD, and lastly calculate the area of triangle ABD. Very fast, we are going to find that triangle ABC is here. But if you look at this one, you are not given this particular part, which is the base. So how do you get the base? You get 5 squared, which is hypotenuse squared, subtract the opposite side squared, that is opposite side squared. You will get, this side is known as adjacent side squared. So this is going to give you 25 subtract, sorry, this is 25, this is 9, going to get 16. So for us to get this BC, you get the square root of this. So our BC is equal to 4 centimeter. Now we have all the measurements. So for us to get this point, triangle ABC, so ABC equal to have the base 4 centimeter, ABC this one, 4 centimeter times the height 3 centimeter. By 2 1 by 2 2, that will give you 6 centimeters squared. We go to ACD. ACD is going to be ACD. Now, before we get ACD, we must get ABD. The bigger triangle ABD. So let's begin with ABD first. ABD will be equal to half. The base will be this part plus this part. So this is all measurement. 4 plus 5 you get 9. Then times height of 3. The height remains the same, whether for this triangle or this bigger triangle. This will give you by 2 1 by 2 1.5. So you get 15 times 9, but you have 1 decimal place. This will give you 45 by 4, 135, 1 decimal place. So that will give you 13.5 centimeters squared. Then now, from there, for us to get the triangle ACD, we get the whole triangle ABD, subtract ABC, we remain with this one. So we are going to get ABD, which is 13.5 centimeters squared, subtract 6 centimeters squared, and that is going to give you 7.5 centimeters squared. So our triangle ACD is 7.5 centimeters squared. So after that, learner, we move to our topic of today, that is calculating the area of a parallelogram. Now a parallelogram is gotten from a triangle, sorry, a rectangle. We have a rectangle like that. Let's assume we have a rectangle whose length is 12 centimeters and the height is 4 centimeters. Let's place the 4 on this side, 4 centimeters. So a parallelogram will be a diagram like this. Look at this one. If you cut this part here, cut that part and bring it here. Remove this part, come and plug it there. We have this as a height of 4 centimeters, and this will shift from here to here. So it will look like that. And so this line and this are parallel, just like that. So we are going to see this A, B, C, and D. Parallelogram A, B, C, D. How do we get the area? Now, I want you to look at this rectangle here. Our rectangle is 12 centimeters and a height of 4 centimeters. If you want to get the area of this particular rectangle, we are going to get area is equal to length times width. And so the area will be equal to length is 12 centimeters and the width of 4 centimeters. That will give us 48 centimeters squared. 48 centimeters squared. So if you want to get the area of this particular parallelogram, again, we are going to pick, so the length of the parallelogram, write P, the length of the parallelogram is equal to the length of the rectangle, as you can see. So the length of the rectangle is 12, so this will be 12 centimeters. So that is the length of the parallelogram. Now the width of the parallelogram is equivalent to the width of the, not width at this time, is height. Because in the parallelogram we talk about a length and a height. A length and height. But in a rectangle we talk about a length and a width. So the length of the parallelogram, the height of the parallelogram will be equal to the width of the rectangle. And the width of the rectangle is going to be 4 centimeters. So learn, if you want to get now the area of the parallelogram, that will be equal to area of the parallelogram will be equal to the area of the rectangle. And what is the area of the rectangle? The area of the rectangle is calculated by length times width, which is equal to, in this case, 12 times 4. That will give us 48 centimeters squared. So if you want to get now the area of the parallelogram, area of our parallelogram is going to be the base length. The base length is going to be the length of the rectangle, which is 12 here, which is now the length of the parallelogram. Base length times height. Now the height here is going to be the width of the rectangle. So in our case, the area will be equal to the base length. Our base length is 12, both here and here. It can be placed at the bottom or on top. So in this case, it's placed on top. So we pick 12 centimeter times the height, which is 4 centimeter. So the area is going to be 48 centimeters squared. So you realize that the area of this parallelogram is the same as the area of this rectangle. That's why we say a parallelogram is just a twisted rectangle. If you twist this, meaning that you pull these sides, you get something like this. You pull this side, you bring it this side and this side. So this one will come in and this will come out. So you remain with something like this. So a parallelogram is a twisted rectangle. It's a knot. A parallelogram is a twisted rectangle. If you do a rectangle using flexible wires and then you twist it, you are going to form something like this. So out of this rectangle, we are going to get a parallelogram. But now the formula changes. This length times width, but this will be base length times height. Base length times height. So we can be able to calculate one question regarding this area of a parallelogram and see whether we can be able to get the answer clear. So let me give you a question. Lana will do one question before I leave you with work to be able to try. A parallelogram whose base length is 5 centimeters as height of 3 centimeters. Calculate its area. Lana, it's very important that when you're given a question like this, you draw. So let's place our parallelogram like this. So we say it's a twisted rectangle. So as a base length of 5 centimeters and a height of 3 centimeters. There we are. So remember, these are parallel. Even these are parallel. Because in a rectangle, two sides are opposite and parallel, and they are equal also at the same time. So what are we going to do? We are going to apply the formula. Area is equals to base length. Base length, you can just write BL. Base length times height. That is going to give you, the base length is 5 centimeters. So 5 centimeters times height, which is 3 centimeters. So area is going to be 5 times 3, which is 15 centimeters square. 15 centimeters square. So that's how we get the area of a parallelogram. So learner, for practice, I would like you to do exercise primary maths. Exercise 7.6 on page 117. So you do all the questions except number 2, which I have done. So you do number 1, A up to C, then number 3, 4, and 5. Practice and see whether you can be able to get the question. But remember always to start with the formula. Area is equals to base length times height. Where you're given a word question, it's very, very important for you to draw so that you can be able to have a clear picture of what exactly you are doing. So until next time, learner, I wish you a very nice stay at home. Stay safe, sanitize, and remain safe. God bless you.